Have you ever wondered what a psychotherapist that wants to change the world thinks about when they're going to sleep at night? I was sitting here thinking about mental health, and I thought, what if people put as much value? This is really cool. What if people put as much value on having good mental health as they did on looking young as much as you can? I mean, people pay hundreds and thousands of dollars for plastic surgery, to have their hair done, to have their nails done, to have fat sucked out of their body, right? And it's a multi-billion-dollar business, right? What if people really valued mental health that much, and they would do almost anything to have good mental health? They would really earn the money and pay out the bucks to have good mental health, or they would just kind of live in trees and just be good to each other. There's different results on both of that, right? Well, let's think about for a minute how to have mental health. One of the ways to have mental health is to make sure, double sure, that your needs are met. Yes, I said make sure your needs are met. And in absence of someone willing and giving themselves to you and desiring to meet your needs, and you have a mutual agreement that you want to meet each other's needs, because that's what everybody wants, right? You don't want to depend on that, because people get sick, people go through hard times, people get to where they get introverted because they need to retreat. And so you can't, and this happens, this is a cycle. I studied also anthropology, and one of the things about human nature is we all need a little time away. We all have times and seasons in our life where we're more outgoing, or we need time to ourselves more, or we have different types of relationships that come in and out of our lives. Some people are meant to stay forever. Some people are meant to stay for a season. Some people are meant to stay for a very short time. And some people are meant to stay for a lifetime. And if we get hung up and get all of these attachments, all these different attachments, then we will run around trying to get people to meet our needs that are not available to do so. So it's really important. Human nature is to run in packs, kind of like animals. Run in packs, cliques. This self-congratulating club with this self-congratulating club with this self-congratulating club. And people like to talk behind each other's backs, blah, 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 right? Right? Instead of going straight to the person. So the Bible says if you have aught between your brother and you, go to your brother and talk to your brother. And that's your sister too. So I'm also Christ-centered. I forgot to tell you that I'm Christ-centered. I said I was a psychotherapist, but I'm also Christ-centered. And so you see that anthropology tells us to run in packs, but it's a power play, right? It's a power play. So this pack might not like you after a while, and this other pack might not like you, and this other person might not like you. So you, as a person, as us as people, need to be able to meet our own needs, because romance comes in and it goes out. Sometimes it's there to stay, sometimes it's not meant to stay, and we end up with a person that really we were really, really attracted to, and then they didn't have that great of a personality, and like, I'm married to this person now, right? Or we end up falling deeply in love and then finding out there's like 25 things you cannot stand about that person. The way they put their toothbrush here, the way they put their toothbrush there. So coming back to that, if you always meet your own needs, if you always stay filled up and replenished, how do we stay filled up and replenished? Why, there's few things, as in my studies as a happiness life coach, as a psychotherapist, as a you know, as an ordained minister, studied the Bible all my life. A few observations what makes people happy. Living their dreams is one. If you do something every single day that causes you to live your dreams, that's the first step. I'm a painter. So when I think of myself, I don't think of myself as a psychotherapist so much. That's something I do because I want to help people. When I think of myself as a painter. I think of myself off in a cabin with 2 huge galleries and a stream running by off in the Colorado or the Montana woods, and painting all day and night, painting as much as I want. So I love all of this other stuff that I do, but in the deepest part, I'm a painter. And so when I translate everything into a painting. So when I get on here to talk to you, I'm painting with my voice. When I get on here to do healings, I'm painting with my healing abilities and with dreams and visions that Jesus gave me and showed me how to do his healings. And I'm painting on the fabric of time. I'm painting on the fabric of, or the canvas of as many lives as I can to help as many people as I can. And when I think of my art, I think of it as helping people, inspiring people, having good energy all over it and filling their homes with love. And so even my motivation to paint is to help people. So as we get to know ourselves better, as we really, really afford ourselves things that fill us up, make us happy, make us joyful, make our hearts sing, make us want to dance. I also love doing interpretive dance. And so you can see me doing light codes. That is my form of painting in an interpretive way as I do my light codes. Notice I relate everything to painting. When I dance, I'm painting on the floor and the air when I move. So what do you think about when you get up in the morning? What you think about before you go to bed? What you want to be doing? No matter what you want to be doing, what you would do if you could make all the money in the world and just just do whatever you wanted. What you would be doing if you didn't, didn't have all of these other distractions or other things that are out there. And no, making money is not related to making money is not related to living your dreams. It shouldn't be. In a society that it wasn't monetary, it wouldn't be. Everybody would just do what they want and be good at it and help everybody. But since we live in a monetary environment, we often end up with jobs we don't like and we never did like. So that's why I encourage you to live your dreams, even if you're not living in your dream job. And so a lot of people feel they're not able to live their dreams because they have a job. That's not true. Take the time to do something that furthers your dream every day. And so since I'm an artist and I love to paint, no matter what I'm doing, Most days, at least 5 days a week, at more than 45 minutes, because your mind doesn't really get into it until you pass the 45-minute mark. More than 45 minutes. We just look at it and look at it and look at it and look at it. We can live our dreams. We can be filled up. We can help others, but don't never, 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 don't never think that you can run on an empty cup for years and years and not have sickness. Don't think that for a New York second or a New York minute that you can give and give and give and give and deplete yourself and not have mental health problems. Don't think for a second you can forget about you and then still have a lot of you to give out. So fill yourself up. Fill yourself all the way up. Bathe in it, splash around in it, have a good time, enjoy your life. And then from that full cup, you will have a lot of overflow to give to others. Valuing you, valuing you, valuing you is the most important part of having a happy life. Because you are worthy. If you want to give to others and you want them to be happy, then affording yourself that so that you can set a good example for them to afford themselves that. And then they could set good examples for people in their lives to afford all of that. We could start a good mental health revolution. Just imagine all the lives you can touch if you're giving from a full cup. Imagine how much happier your family times will be together. Just think it all the way out. Think it all the way out as to why you're important. Why are you so important? Because you're with you all the time. You're with you every millisecond and nanosecond and microsecond and every second, every fraction of a second in between. You have to live with you. You put clothes on you. You look in your mirror. Your thoughts are always with you. So make your thoughts good. Think on good things. Think on good things. Fill your cup. You deserve it. I love you.